Hello and welcome to Grand Prix of Dutch 2024. It's the first race after the summer break. So we all want to see about the teams are coming back and which team it's the first on the grid. As we see from we saw from from yesterday, from qualify McLaren with Lando Norris, it looks very strong for the race, as he managed to take the pole position with a margin of time in a very small track with only 1 minute and 10 seconds lap. Verstappen is second and Piastri in third, so I think this is the three drivers that will fight for the win. Lando Norris has the opportunity to, for the first time when he's starting pole position, to manage to be first in the first corner. He has this issue from the last 3 times that was in pole position. So let's see if this time with the very short distance from the start line to the first corner, if he will be able to manage to be first and to leading the first lap for the first time. So Verstappen looks not so strong as we know in the first part of the season. Red Bull has a small crisis. We will speak about this later in the race. Let's wait and see about the start first, and after the first lap we're gonna continue and discussing all the news from Formula 1 during the silly season that was a break with the summer break, and we have some news also after the big crash of Sargent yesterday with Williams. So the grid is ready to go. We have 5 minutes till the start of the Dutch GP. This Grand Prix, we have to say, it is the last 3 times that we traveled to this Grand Prix. It was all about Verstappen. Okay, we know he has the power of the crowd in his own country, but this time he looks not to be the favorite to win. So let's see how Verstappen will try and win in this difficult situation, because Lando looks very strong. Give us your predictions on the chat, so we can start the discussion with your predictions first until the start of the race. What we want discuss later? We have some news about the speculations of Red Bull, if the car was illegal or not. We have some news from Williams and also the transfer news. What we have to mention here is that Magnussen take a new engine, so he will be starting from the pits as they mentioned. And what's the news from yesterday, that Albon disqualified from the qualifying because they measured the floor and it was bigger than the approved regulations by the FIA. But Williams said they still believing that new floor was legal, because with their laser measurements it looks okay. But what we all know, it's what FIA said, and the FIA laser measurement machine, as they take the measures yesterday night, they see that the floor was bigger. I don't know exactly how much it was bigger, but in this situation, any technical issue found in any car, as we all know, it is directly disqualification, like Russell in the Belgium Grand Prix last time. So all set for the return of Formula 1. Okay, we all know about free practice, we all know about qualifying, but the thing that is always count at the end in any weekend Formula 1 is the race. So that's the target for every team. Get as much as they can from the car and points for the championship. Good afternoon, Theodoros. Welcome to the chat and the stream. So we all know, guys, that McLaren needs the help of a Mercedes, because the only way to close that gap with the Red Bull is by manage to beat all the cars Verstappen. So until now, McLaren needs the help of Russell, I think. I don't know how much fast will be Russell in this track, as they show speed in free practice too, but also how much Red Bull will take from the upgrades, and if this car will be performed better than the last 4 or 5 Grand Prix that Red Bull show less performance than Mercedes and McLaren. I will not mention anything about Ferrari because I think it's far behind, starting from 6 with Leclerc. Perez will be start from 5th position, and we all know that Perez has to show some good results, because Liam Lawson is looking for the seat of the second Red Bull, and if Perez continues with these results, I think the decision to replace him will be in the near future. Tell us please if the sound is okay in the chat, everything is okay, and as the cars are moving to the opening lap, it's a very short lap, so the start will be in a moment. We can see cars going up and cars coming down. It's very small track. A lot of Netherlands fans in this track. 300,000 people watching live there. And I don't know how many millions we are watching now in our TV screens. So we all waiting for the start. I will leave you for 1 minute to enjoy the start, and we are coming back after the start to discuss what happens and more with our topics. Just to mention that only Tsunoda, Hamilton and Bottas are with soft tires, and all the other drivers with new medium. Magnussen in the pit with hard tires. As we see again, Norris lost the position from Verstappen. Verstappen make the very big move. Also Russell passed Piastri. And what about Leclerc? Leclerc has taken the Perez position and also is fighting with Piastri now on the track. So Verstappen make the first step to stop Lando Norris' speed. Let's see. It looks like Verstappen is giving it all for the fun. So it was the only way to stop Lando, I think. But let's see how much faster will be Lando, or if Verstappen can open that distance. We all know DRS is enabled at the end of lap 1. 72 laps for this race. And let's see, we can see cars very close at the start of the race, with Alonso fighting with Gasly. Different lines in the track. I think the inside is not working for sure for Alonso. Let's see, great start from Verstappen. It's almost 1 second, so you can keep Lando out of DRS, but it's quite interesting that again Lando cannot remain to pole position after the start. Hamilton just gained 1 place and now is taking another one. So he passed Tsunoda. He did that speed with the soft tire, so he can move much faster up in the standings. If Verstappen win, this will be a very big improvement for Red Bull. A lot of speculations about that car. We will discuss this later in the race, maybe after we have some distance in between the cars. So as from now, we know that the cars are very close to each other and some battles will be on. As we see, Piastri is very close to Russell. I think Piastri must pass Russell if they want to catch the first two. We lost positions now. We can see that the two drivers of Ferrari, they gain 1 place, Gasly gained 2 places, and Hamilton is coming closer and closer, but with DRS of Hülkenberg, I think it will be much difficult to pass him. If there is a train with the cars, all the cars will have DRS, so it will be very difficult to pass. And there is only one opportunity this track to make this DRS DRS zone work for make the pass. You can see the first 2 or 3 cars are in the same lap times. So as we saw the drivers going on in the race, let's start from our topics. Let's discuss about first Williams. Yesterday night there was some speculations that they maybe replace Sargent for the next Grand Prix and maybe from the rest of the season. So the speculations is after the huge crash that destroyed the car, as we can see Sargent was start the race. They are thinking about replace him, and the names was Mick Schumacher. The other name is Antonelli. Antonelli is the junior driver of Mercedes that today close 18 years old, and we all know that he weighed, I don't know if you know, but he weighed the president from Mercedes in the next Grand Prix that they will announce that he will be the next Mercedes driver for 2025 season. What other options that they have in Williams is maybe they will try to loan Liam Lawson from Red Bull as the team of Red Bull announced also that Liam Lawson will be sit in one of the 4 places for the next season. So I think Ricciardo or Tsunoda are in difficult situation for the next season. What is my opinion on this? For sure, Williams, they are using a driver that brings a lot of money with him. That's why he is still driving in Williams. But as a F1 fan, I want to see better drivers, and for sure, even whatever they choose, it will be better than Sargent, as they did. He didn't show us anything from the time he came to Formula One. So which driver you want to see if the Williams take the decision to replace Sargent? Which of these 3 drivers you want to see? Verstappen is continuing to keep the distance from Norris to 1.5. Norris is outside of DRS. The race engineer of Verstappen informed him that everything is okay, keep it up. Hamilton is stuck there in 12th position. Hülkenberg has a DRS from Stroll and he used it to defend easily. .200 Camry from Verstappen, and as we all see in the press conference before the Grand Prix, they asked him if he can see himself driving another 200 Grand Prix, and he mentioned no. No, there is no chance for rain in this Grand Prix. There is a bit of wind, but no rain. A very interesting conversation between Norris and his engineer. Sainz pushing of Gasly now. Pass. As I mentioned you, it's very difficult to follow the front car in the last corner. See how close was Sainz. So Sainz is moving another place up. He's coming slowly up in the grid. Gasly is the next one, and then the driver that we all discuss a lot in the summer, Perez. Just another thing that we have to know is McLaren in the Grand Prix that they look very strong. They just coming always at the end of the Grand Prix. So let's see if another one time Lando will be very strong after the pits. As we all saw in the free practice, and I mentioned you that Ferrari was the only team that testing a lot the medium tire. I think for now it looked very strong. Leclerc is very close to Piastri. It's 0.8 of a second in the DRS zone. So Ferrari speed looks okay right now. Not even Perez cannot match Leclerc times right now, so let's see how much the tires of Ferrari will be. So Sainz is coming, another one time to Gasly, very close the cars. Nice move from Sainz, and in 7th place now. So now we have a race for Sainz. Let's see if he has the speed to close the gap from Perez. It's around 4 seconds now. Oh no, Ferrari starting again the plan A for Leclerc. Not again with that plans. Still Hamilton behind Stroll now. He get one place. He managed to pass Hulkenberg. Let's see. So we said about Williams disqualification, we said about the chance to replace Sargent. As we are waiting until the first pit stops, I think it will be around 20 to 25 laps. And only one pit stop. All the teams try to find the best strategy now. I think plan A is just one pit stop from medium to hard. So let's talk about the big situation with Red Bull. So for what we saw in the last 2 weeks time, after the FIA changed that technical regulation that we will analyze later, this thing started when Red Bull car has that issue with Verstappen in Australia, where rear brake disc failed, and in result Verstappen retired from the air very early of Australia Grand Prix. What was start after that is that FIA starting an investigation with the brake disc factory company that was Brembo. After the investigation, Brembo replied that there is nothing with the brake disc, and Red Bull has to investigate and find what was the issue in that car. So after that, a lot of teams trying complaints to FIA, what is happened, you have to investigate, maybe they are using something in the car that we don't use, and all of those things. So as we see after China, when this investigation started, the Red Bull performance was dropped a lot. And I will not say only for Verstappen, that after that he was not easy winner. Or start fighting with McLaren's, then start fighting with Mercedes to take a win. So from a 30-second lead, he came down to 1, and then McLaren find a way to pass Red Bull. So coming to Hungary Grand Prix, that there was a lot more speculations about that car, is that the Spanish journalist Antonio Lombardo, he take out a bombshell that the teams that investigate Red Bull car find something illegal, and that they are using a valve to control the brakes from the left to the right. As we all know, what is illegal is to transfer more pressure on the brakes from front to back, but not from right to left. So let's show you what we find in the internet. So this thing that they all discuss that Red Bull use is a G-sensitive T-valve behind, that while the car is turning, it's moving the brakes from right to left. So if you turn right, they are moving the brake pressure on the right. So what is that advantage given by this valve? No understeer. So imagine you are in a qualify lap using this thing, no understeer, so the car will be like in trails. So we all don't know if this thing was in that car, but we all know that this car lost performance. I can show you again something else that it explains more about this valve. Let me find it. So this thing is explaining, you see, while you are not braking, this is equal in the middle. So when you right brake, when you're braking the generator right, this is moving to the right, and from the other side it is moving to the left. For my opinion, if this thing was in that car, it will be very easy to find it. So I don't know they're using this thing. The only thing I cannot understand is why the FIA came at the end and do this thing. What they do, they clarify the brake system regulation at any system or mechanism which can reproduce systematically or intentionally asymmetric braking torques for a given axle is forbidden. Why in the middle of the season they came and changed this thing? This is very suspicious. But from my opinion, I think if they use this thing, we all know that FIA we will do anything to not even close this situation without knowing something. And while when discussing, Lando Norris take the position of Verstappen. That's it. So it's like we have to find the word like the hammer time, now it's Lando time. Very good management of the tires for Lando. Came in the right moment and take the position from Verstappen. We will see now how much the speed of Verstappen will drop and if those tires are gone or not. You can see even when Verstappen leave the position, the car moves a lot on the outside of the turn number 1. Let's see, Piastri don't have the speed like Lando. Leclerc is much more closer to Piastri than Piastri to Russell. As we said, they are going for plan A. Plan A will be medium hard for sure. They are waiting for Verstappen to do the undercut. It's the only way to keep him behind. But if Lando can manage increase the gap to Verstappen with this small track, I don't think the undercut will be much. So then distance now it's over 1 second. He managed to keep the DRS, but I don't think the next lap we will have this DRS for Max Verstappen. It's very close. You see how much strong is the DRS of Verstappen. Let's see, pit window is 27 to 33 lap. I don't think Red Bull will go until there. If they want to make the undercut, they have to pit much early. Maybe brake pedal issue for Lando. So the difference now is 1 second. I think now Verstappen is outside of the DRS, so Norris and Verstappen, it's They are in their own race. Russell is 5 seconds behind them. Piastri now closing the difference to 1.3. Leclerc is very close but cannot pass Piastri from the start of the race. Everything okay with brake pedal for Norris. I was sure it was nothing, but we all know that drivers nowadays they are complaining a lot to the engineers. So what do we know about transfers? Transfers on the summer break, we have some announcements. Williams announced Sainz as the second driver for 2025 season. Why Sainz choose Williams and not Albin? As we all know, Sainz is looking for a seat in the front top teams for 2026 when the new regulations will come out and new cars will be shown by every team. As we all know, in some 4 or 5 years, every time all the regulations changed, so the cars are brand new. So by choosing Williams, he has one clause in his contract that in 2026, if he managed to get a place in a top team, he can move without anything and without issue as well. So we can see now Leclerc is much faster than Piastri. He's attacking all the time. It's lap by lap. I think Leclerc will do it. And they are very close to Russell as well. So if Leclerc can pass Piastri, he looks to fight for the third position in the podium. Again, Hamilton cannot pass Gasly. He's out sideline in the turn 1. It's very good. Let's see, Leclerc is very close again. I can still notice how much faster is that Verstappen. Very good defense from Piastri. So first in the pits, Lewis Hamilton. So plan A for Hamilton. He moves to hard compound until the end of the Grand Prix. Will manage to do 48 laps with the hard tire. Okay, if there is one driver but he can do that, is Lewis Hamilton. You can see Leclerc in the pits, going for the undercut. Hard tire for Leclerc. We will see now how much this undercut will work in Zandvoort. He managed to come in front of Stroll. I think with these laps Verstappen is giving up for the win. Lando is very much faster than him. So Mercedes is covering Leclerc, I think. They make a very late, 3.4. Let's see if they covered Leclerc with that issue. There's Charles. Leclerc is coming. And he takes the position. So they didn't cover Leclerc. Leclerc now it's in a position of a podium. Very good outlap from Leclerc. So I think Piastri, if they box now, they will lose the third position anyway. Very good strategy from Ferrari. They cover Russell. Let's see if they have the speed to manage the front of Russell. I think Piastri will go again behind, not only Leclerc, will be behind Russell as well after the pits. If I was Ferrari now, I will pick also Sainz. If I pit Sainz in 2 laps time, they will cover Perez. Verstappen in the pits. Plan A for him as well. Russell is the fastest car on track now. So this hard tire is much faster than everything right now. So I think Norris will cover now Verstappen. But McLaren for another one time they didn't do the right strategy for Piastri. So Norris coming ahead of Verstappen. The distance remain at 5.8, 5.6 seconds now. So Verstappen didn't gain a lot from that undercut. So the only thing I think that can change the race is maybe a virtual safety car, or a safety car now. Norris is much in front now. Hamilton still passing and overtaking in the track. So Perez is in the pitch right now. So Ferrari didn't manage to do the undercut with Sainz. 4.4 for Perez. This is very late pits. That is I guess 22.9, and when Lando was to the pit stop was 19 seconds. So he lost 3 seconds in the pit lane. So maybe now if Ferrari pit Sainz, it will be very close. Let's see if they will do it. There is no reason for Sainz to stay out and losing time in the track. Because also Norris now behind him, so there is no reason to lose time in the track. Okay, Sainz is in the pit. Let's see where he will go out now. He for sure will be very close to Perez. I don't know if they managed to pass him. Very good job from Sainz. 2.6 pit stop. Let's see where will be Perez. Perez is coming. Sainz going out now. Will be very, very close, but Perez will manage to keep the position. If Ferrari pits Sainz one lap before, it's a Ferrari. They cannot do also the correct thing for the strategies again. They managed to do it with Leclerc, but it's like McLaren. They do the correct thing with Norris and the wrong thing with Piastri. I'll also just give the place to Perez there. So Piastri is losing out in the track now. 2 seconds from Norris. It's 1 second from Russell. 2 seconds from Leclerc. I don't know what McLaren do. The only cars without pit stop was Piastri and Gasly. Magnussen as well, because he started with hard compound tire from the pits. As I can see now, the comments from Love Music, Ferrari got strategy right for ons, not for both cars, I think. So Piastri is still leading. He asking 2 box now, but let's see how much behind Russell will be. I think they are covering maybe Perez now. So Perez is around 9, 13, 7. I think they are covering now Perez for sure. It is very close. Now let's see what Piastri can do now with fresh hard compound tire. Is 3.6 seconds behind Russell. It's 9 laps. 9 laps newer tires that Russell and Leclerc right now. I don't know. This hard tire we all see from Belgium. We all know that this tire is keep the performance for a lot of laps. So let's see with the lap times. Norris is a lot faster than everyone in the track on his own speed. Verstappen and Leclerc, they are and Russell, they are all on 1:15. So all the drivers they are lapping the same times except Norris. Leclerc looks very strong for the podium position. Ferrari put a lot of work on Friday with that medium tire, and I think it was the best option for Ferrari to test not the soft tire, because we all know that in qualify and maybe on Saturday rain was hit the track, so they managed to do a very good practice for race speed. And Leclerc looks very competitive. He's even much faster than, or not much faster than Verstappen, but at this time of the race he can manage to do the same laps as Red Bull. Just to remind you that Mercedes and Ferrari was the only 2 teams that they didn't bring any upgrades in this Grand Prix. So Piastri is pushing now, fastest lap, around 1 second faster than Russell. I think the target of Piastri will be Leclerc. But I don't know if they make the mistake to give that advantage to Ferrari. It's around 6 seconds and you have to pass also Russell. We're in the middle of the race. All the drivers in the same strategy, from medium to hard. So the only way to change this is by a safety car. We want more drama. Stroll is speeding in the pit lane, so the stewards noted it. I think 5 seconds penalty is coming for Stroll for pitting in the pit lane. Speeding in the pit lane, it's 5 seconds, I think. So Piastri is closing to 1.7, 1.5. So the fight is coming with Piastri be very fast. We can saw Russell performance dropping. He's 1 second slower than Piastri, and Ferrari looks more faster. Leclerc managed to be the third faster driver in the track with Sainz a little bit behind him, but the fastest cars now it's Norris and Piastri. For McLaren, for another one time, as we go in the race, they are coming faster and faster. So now Piastri, it's you can see with the eyes in the other zone. Let's see how much fast will manage to overtake Russell. Stroll looks with from a video that he was forgetting brake. Maybe he don't manage to brake in the right line. So Piastri is coming and is passing Russell. So Piastri overtake now, and let's see how much Leclerc will manage to be in front of him. Outside line is always working. Next one for Piastri is Leclerc, 3.8 seconds. What is happening behind? 5 cars fighting. Gasly managed to take 10 position from Albon. So Aston Martin have the speed in the qualifying but not in the race. I think in Aston Martin the only thing that they want to do in the next days is just to announce Andrea Newt. So Sainz closing to Perez with the fastest lap in the track. He catch Perez with DRS now. Albon complaining about how much dangerous was that, but okay, racing is racing. 5 cars fighting for a position is nothing that we all want to see. So we can see now Sainz, it's on the tail of Perez. Ferrari looks very competitive with this car in race conditions. Leclerc is having the same pace as Verstappen, and Sainz is much faster than Perez. So this Ferrari is look competitive in the race. Not to win the Grand Prix, because McLaren show that they have the fastest car now in the grid for sure. Piastri is coming for Leclerc now. But what I said in the start of the Grand Prix, McLaren wants other teams to beat Verstappen, so be able to manage to close the gap. So the target for Verstappen now is to take the most of that car and the most points in the rest of the season. Still 30 laps remaining. So I think the fight that is coming now is Piastri, that's closing very much to Leclerc. And I don't know if Piastri pass and overtake Leclerc, if he can manage fight with Verstappen. That's 6 laps. Let's see, I guess yes, Verstappen is 16 laps with these tires and Piastri only 10 laps, so they have 6 laps difference in the tires. Verstappen is lapping to 15.3, Piastri is lapping to 40.6, and with 30 laps remaining, if he managed to overtake Leclerc, why not to fight with Verstappen as well? Let's see, 30 laps to go. Sainz is coming now for Perez. Very close. Outside line. Very close. But it looked disappointing in this Grand Prix Mercedes. Outside they are thinking if a safety car came out to move to medium. They want to be ready for everything. Sainz coming again. I think one safety car now, it will give us more drama because you can't see the gaps happen between the drivers. Only Piastri is fighting with Leclerc. I can see the times of Leclerc are faster than Verstappen. Sainz this time. Very late in the brakes. Nice move from Sainz. Very nice race from Sainz until now. Came back from 10th place without free practice 2. Fastest lap of the track until now. And let's see how much faster will be now without Perez in front of him. It's 2.7 seconds from Russell with 5 laps different, better tires. So the only thing for Piastri to catch Verstappen is to pass and overtake Leclerc, I think, the next 5 laps. As we've seen before, Red Bull dropped a lot performance from the medium tire after some laps, so I think Verstappen will have the same thing at the end of the Grand Prix. So it's the only way for Piastri to catch him is to pass Leclerc, I think, the latest 5 laps from now. Backmarkers are coming in this fight. Oh, Piastri was very wide in this last corner. go very outside in that corner. So Hamilton is pitting for a second time. Yes. Yeah, going to soft tires. He has done brand new soft tire because he eliminated in Q2. Another 22 laps remaining. So as we can see, Russell and Sainz, they are lapping the same time. So what Hamilton do? I think he will take for sure the faster lap. Red Bull, what they do now? Try to play games, I think, with Red Bull. So as a result now, we can see in the standings that McLaren is closing the difference to 29 points. Well, let's see if Piastri can move on. Verstappen is responding and it's faster than Leclerc and Piastri. So faster lap from Hamilton, as we said. He won that point back on Ferrari. So the differences are still remain the same for the drivers. Lando Norris is just driving for completing the last 20 laps for the win. Verstappen is still lapping the same time as Leclerc and Piastri, so he's covering very well the second position. And the only thing that I think we have to wait for the last 20 laps is if Leclerc can manage to remain in the podium position. He's responding now. I don't know if Piastri make a mistake, but the difference now it's around 1.3 seconds. It's outside of DRS. Another battle that is coming on the way is Sainz with Russell. Sainz looks very faster than Russell, 0.6 every lap, so the gap now is 1.6 seconds. So I think in the next 2 or 3 laps will be in the DRS zone. But Ferrari looks very fast and competitive today, comparing to Mercedes. Nice. I think also Red Bull. Remember how much behind was Ferrari from Red Bull in the early of the season? We can see that the last 2 or 3 Grand Prix, Ferrari is very much closer to Red Bull. So Sainz now it's in DRS zone. So DRS distance from Russell, 0.7 now. So we are preparing for Russell Sainz battle. Imagine if Sainz was driving free practice too. Oh, Russell is speeding. Soft tires for Russell. Used soft tires. So Mercedes going for 7-8, I think now. 18 seconds to cover until the end of the race. It's much time. They will be faster, but not enough, I think. So Williams speeding for first time for Albon. All the good work from Albon yesterday was gone by the disqualification. Sixteen lap remaining. Let's see if Leclerc will manage to get this podium. So Piastri is not very happy with the tires. If he's not so happy with the tires, I don't know how Leclerc is. But no complaints until now from Leclerc. They managed to put lapping the same time. So let's see the lap times for Russell. So Russell is around 2 seconds faster than Perez. The difference dropping dramatically now to 2 seconds per lap with around, as I can see, 40 laps remaining. So 14 laps. If you keep these lap times, it will be easy to catch Perez. If Perez lost a 6 and 7 place, I don't know if Christian Horner make the right decision. Maybe Perez knows something about the car. That they put them in the difficult situation not to replace him. Let's see, Russell is coming. 12 seconds now. It's 2 seconds per lap. I think for sure Russell will catch Perez, but let's see if Hamilton will do as well. He's 4 seconds behind Russell and lapping 1.5 seconds faster than Perez. We have the time on track. Let's see. So McLaren, with all those upgrades, they show that they are far in front with Norris. Piastri didn't find it again this track, but Norris will show that it's the contender for Verstappen for this year's championship. He wants for sure help from Piastri and the other guys to close the gap from Verstappen, but we did start in the last 10 rounds of the season. He showed us that I will be the second driver and I will be the contender for Verstappen. So Gasly now it's fighting with Hülkenberg for the 9th place. He used the outside line. 9 position for Gasly as well. So let's see, Russell is 9.9 seconds now. Perez, it's try to answer with better times, but the distance is closing 1 second per lap now. With 11 laps to go, it looks that it can be, but I don't know if Russell will keep doing these lap times. Time goes around for Red Bull. They have to find what's wrong in this car. They have to upgrade this car if they want to keep the chances, because McLaren looks very fast. I don't remember when was that situation where Red Bull was far behind from the team. Now those upgrades look work only for Lando. Piastri need to work more harder, because you can see there is a big difference between both drivers in the track. He's around half a minute behind. It's 24 seconds behind Norris, so driving the same car and be 24 seconds behind is not very good for you. So I think Piastri needs to work more harder to help also Lando for the championship, and also McLaren to catch Red Bull. Now as I see that the laps of Russell was dropped, who is coming? Hamilton is behind him with faster lap. So will Mercedes leave the drivers to fight? Voting for the driver of the day, what do you think? For me, I think it's Leclerc. I don't give it to Norris because I know he's good. He's very good. He's winning the Grand Prix, but I think Leclerc with that Ferrari, he managed to break him from 6th until now he's 3rd, taking a podium position. And I hope he will keep that podium for Ferrari. Ferrari is going to Monza, for sure they will bring a lot of upgrades. They want to be more competitive in Monza. So you as the 7 laps remaining, I think we are just waiting for those laps to complete it. Let's see a replay from Norris. Tarek looked hard there in the apex. Norris. So what's your opinion? Will Lando be a competitor for the championship? I will not ask for McLaren because I know will be. But if Lando continues like this during the season, I think for sure it will be hard for Verstappen if they don't find the speed to keep him behind. This situation is reminding me the situation with Ferrari and Red Bull at the start of 2022 season when Ferrari was faster, and once we going into the season, Red Bull came and turned all the things around. This is the way that McLaren doing now to Red Bull. So 31 points difference in the championship now with Red Bull and McLaren. Hamilton is pushing to catch Russell. I don't know if they will leave them to fight now 4 laps before the end. So second win is coming from Lando after the win in Miami. I hope that the Hungary swapping will not affect him in the fight with Verstappen for the championship. Let me see the difference between both drivers before the race. So 78 points was the difference. So the battle will close in 7 points. So we are going down to 71 points with 9 rounds remaining. For sure, Norris wants the help from other drivers. If Verstappen keep finishing in second position, he will keep remaining in that first place in the championship. He's 20 seconds in front of Norris. We can see in the onboard lap now how much relaxed driving from Lando. So 2 laps remaining. Nothing changed in the track. Very good result for Ferrari as well, starting from 6th and 3rd position. They are managed to driving now to the podium with Leclerc and 5th position with Sainz. They minimized the issue from Sainz gearbox failure on Friday afternoon. As you can see in the track, the difference from Piastri is only 6 seconds, and Piastri starts from 3rd position and Sainz 10th. So in race performance, looks Sainz and Leclerc was quicker than they are quicker than Piastri. So 1 lap remaining for Lando to take his 2nd win of the season and his career as well. So last lap for Leclerc as well. Piastri, he managed to drive very well today. They make the undercut to Russell and Piastri. A very bad result for Mercedes, as they lost the opportunity with Hamilton to be in the Q3 yesterday. So I can see Lando Norris is coming with fastest lap, so we take the fastest lap. So well done to McLaren, well done to Lando Norris, taking the fastest lap. Also, it's 1 point, so the gap now it's 70 points and not 71. That fastest lap, it remains me Verstappen, that he also managed to take in the last lap of the race the fastest lap. This is a statement result for Lando Norris. So Lando wins, Verstappen second. Very good result for Charles Leclerc and Ferrari, taking the last step on the podium. 48 laps with these hard tires, 2.5 seconds only behind Verstappen. Fourth is Piastri, fifth it's Sainz, sixth it's Perez. Very bad result for Mercedes. Russell 7, Hamilton 8. Gasly is finishing in the points as last year was in the podium, and Alonso managed to take the last lap. Very good and great pace from Ferrari in this race, but again, congratulations to McLaren, the Brigham Brakes. They pushing all around the season, and they came today to show us all that they are the fastest car on the track. I will say with Lando, but it's not far for Piastri to make the same thing. Verstappen take the most out of the car and the most out of the performance. Once again, Perez cannot be competitive as it was in the start of the season. Still the gray cloud will be around for him, because if they still don't find a solution for Perez to perform better, they are losing the championship. Yes, Andon is very great pace from Ferrari. As I said yesterday, Ferrari was testing in free practice on Friday the medium tire a lot, when all the other drivers were testing the soft tire. They make a very good race pace, and I think Ferrari fans waiting now for Monza. We will be together on qualify next week. For the Monza Grand Prix. No news for the hard situation in Urakali. I said yesterday the situation that the Urakali waits for the payment to send back the money for the sponsorship for the 2022 season. And if they don't pay, they will not move anything out of the Netherlands ground. Something they said now in F1 TV. So if Lando can manage to win all the next races, will be champion. But I think with the fast lap as well. So to closing the live stream, I want to thank everyone and joining the live. Thank you for the support. We are trying to make it better and better. So next race will be Monza. For me, I will be with you in qualify on Saturday, but for Sunday, I have to say to you that I will be out of Cyprus because I moved for 1 week to Greece for the Acropolis Rally, as I will be in the organization of the World Rally Championship that take place in Greece. So thanks everyone. Have a nice remaining Sunday. Enjoy the podium with Norris and with the very happy face that I see now. That was Leclerc. And bye bye. Thank you.